Test 1, 2, test 1, 2. Okay. Hello and welcome to this whole situation. Now, today we're going to be looking at the Amazing Lucus, and this is the second take of this because the first take was using the wrong microphone, and I wanted to get the good microphone in on this, so I can at least have some good-ass audio for you guys. I'm going to be fixing this, hopefully, within the next couple times, and fixing some other problems that I have with certain other situations, blah, 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 blah. So, quick uptake for the first minute or two. I don't want to waste your time here, but 3 things. Number 1, I have seen that the whole quantum TV situation has not really had that big of an update, at least on Actman's side. Actman has gotten his monetization back. Great job, Actman. A little late on that, but I wanted to get that out there. Number 2, Quantum TV has since filed another false copyright takedown that has now bounced back and has now failed completely. Quantum TV still does not understand the law at all because he's super hyperfixated on the situation where he supposedly has copyright over his content or his videos. Now, to give my quick thought on that whole thing, I will say this: the fair use system is exactly for people like Quantum, so that way they're not abusing their copyright. And he does actually have a copyright supposedly over his now deleted video, which is still deleted at the time of recording this video, so long as I remember it. Now, to be fair, again, the fair use system states that he can utilize this. You can utilize any copyrighted material so long as you use it in a transformative manner. And one of the things that YouTube calls out in the actual email, if he had read it, is commentary, which this is what we do. We're commentary channels. We talked about things. We talk over things. That is legitimately what happens. So, unfortunately, you having copyright ownership over that video that no longer exists. Not only does that have no longer exist, but that I'm not sure if you even have the original footage of. If you do, then sure. But here's the thing, if it's not out publicly, even like on YouTube for whatever reason, guess what, dude? You having a copyright means nothing as of right now. It literally weakens your case having that copyright over it, and you're wasting your own money to copyright that video. Just saying. In any case, with that all said out of the way, let's get to the Amazing Lucus video so I don't waste your time any more than I already have. So let's do this.
Now, you already know I'm going to get the most expensive edition that they have. I'm going to get the most expensive edition that they have. I don't know. I haven't even looked at it. I saw that it had however, saw a glance that it's a hammer. What the do we have a hammer? What I'm thinking, you want to know what I think? I think that the figurine is not actually a hammer. That's what I think.
Honestly, though, like, if I'm being completely clear here. 1, yes, that's the actual edition, and yes, that's everything that it comes with. Why would they reveal something that's completely different to be false advertising? If you remember the last time that someone tried to pull this, i.e. Bethesda tried to pull this exact same thing, where they had this amazing canvas bag or whatever the hell, and they had this whole, like, Power Armor edition and everything like that, they eventually went with nylon bags, and everyone got upset about it because that is false advertising. That is illegal. You cannot have something one way advertised and then go back on your word because you needed to do something else for cheaper. It's either you update that person or the advertisement to reflect the current actual situation of your product, or you just don't run that advertisement. It's stupid to assume that people will not buy this thing just because it's a hammer. Now, 2, I will say that the hammer itself actually looks pretty badass, and the design of it's pretty neat. It looks a little different from the marble interpretation, most definitely, but in my mind, I like it because it looks pretty freaking cool, and it's actually pretty neat because if you want to say cosplay Thor from God of War for whatever reason, and you have this, you don't have to go out and like make your own. I know that most cosplayers definitely do tend to make their own, but I would prefer a hammer that looks really cool, like sitting on my shelf, rather than, you know, a weird figurine sometimes. I mean, I have a bunch of weird figurines all around my room, and those are cool, but that hammer looks pretty cool. Also could make a nice paperweight, a good conversation piece. Just saying. And number 3, you didn't do the intro with the whoo, but whatever. I guess this is your disagreement day stream, which if you didn't know, he has this stream where you call this phone number and you can talk to Lucas directly. Now, I have several problems with this. The most important one is the fact that, well, you have to call this number. Why register a number instead of, like, I don't know if you have to pay to register a number, but why register a number so that way a person can call you rather than, say, you know, do it on your Discord or something, create a very private channel that only you can access, and then you pull people into that channel one by one throughout your thing, or you have like a sign up sheet for a disagreement day whenever that runs around, and then you have people sign up in the Discord, and then you pick names randomly from a random name generator. They put their Discord handle in there, they join like a lobby so that we can pull from them, and then yada yada yada. Why go through the trouble of making a phone call thing rather than, you know, doing that? That just makes more sense in my brain.
I think the figurine is probably better than a hammer, but they can't. But it's a leak. It'll leak a story, a plot point in the game. Because remember when they did that with Spider-Man, the figurine that they had. They're like, hey, we can't show it really because it's gonna leak a plot point in the game.
Okay, but if that's the case, why would they show the hammer again if it's false advertising for that reason? It'd be interesting to say if it was a hammer and then inside of it had like some cool figurine or something like that. That would be pretty fucking cool. But I don't think that that's the case. I think that it's just the hammer. And quite honestly, it's a really nice hammer. I don't think it's going to be made out of like metal because of reasons. And if it is, it's going to be severely light or something like that. Honestly, though, I like it. I think that it looks neat. Just saying.
I think what they've done instead is that they've shown a hammer, right? Because they can't show the actual figurine. That's what I think. Because that hammer look goofy as fuck. There's no way you go from, if we're gonna be honest, there's no way you go from this. Look at that shit. Look at that. Boy, look at that shit, bruh. There's no way you go from this to a motherfucking hammer. That's not how that works, bruh.
That is anything else. I'm probably just gonna skip past most of this because I'm gonna speed it up a little bit. This is like not important, but whatever. If I'm being honest, this is kind of stupid of an argument. We'll just skip past it into the main thing.
I'm just letting you know. You don't go from this to a fucking hammer, alright? That is not how you do it, okay? Anybody trying to talk about a hammer, always throw it down whose hammer it is. Unless somebody artworked it himself, that's called a downgrade. You don't go from this to a fucking hammer, Pimpin, alright? So, that's what I'm praying. I'm praying, okay? I'm praying that they're holding out when it comes to the figurine.
Bots were so upset. They were crying, bruh. They've been trying to message me, bruh. I blocked so many people today. It's been insane. So many fucking kids. Listen.
Imagine flexing that you blocked someone who was like probably just trying to either make fun of you or to tell you something important or to, debate you when you have a disagreement day like this. I mean, think about that. How stupid is that? I blocked so many kids. Someone's playing shit outside. Better keep that damn music down. I'm recording.
If you still got your mom's titties, milk breath on you, bruh, please stop messaging me with this stupid corny shit, bruh. Please. That's all I ask. All these kids. First off, I gotta do another video. What the fuck is going on with the gaming community? Y'all act like a bunch of bitches. Like a bunch of limp-wristed bitches, bruh. I don't get what this is. I'm used to a gaming community where they'd be like, yo, I miss you said Twisted Metal. Niggas who would play that shit. Now you niggas are playing Paw Patrol and shit.
I mean, Paw Patrol wasn't around, and I'm not even sure that they actually have a video game, to my knowledge. It's more of a kid show, and if they do have a video game, I will stand very highly corrected, but I don't think that they have one yet. At least, again, check the recording date of this video and when I post it, because they might change. I don't care. I don't care to look it up, but we still have Call of Duty, we still have Halo, we still have Escape from Tarkov, a squad. like very hardcore games. You're just sad about the mentality of that, kind of, sort of.
Talking about, well, Lucas, why can't we all just have fun? Why can't we all just play games? Why can't we all just enjoy?
But, like, why is that not a good, like, why is that not a good question to answer? I mean, shouldn't everyone have the opportunity to play as many video games as they want in whatever platform and whatever place that they want? Does that not sound like a world in which you want to live in? Where anyone can play games? Are you anti-gamer for some reason, bro?
What the fuck is this shit? I come from a different age where men were men, okay? Not this fucking soy boy milk, oh, let's get along.
If you say only a little bit older than myself, I would honestly think that even if you said 10 years older than me, he didn't come from that far into the past. He looks to be about maybe 30, late 30s, early 40s-ish, but that's very, very unlikely. I'm not sure of his age. Nor do I care to look up his age, but even if he's, again, like 30 or 40, that means he was born sometime in the 80s and 90s-ish, I think. I was born, I'm not going to say when I was born, but I was born not too long ago. And in all honesty, I am of an age to drink. I will say that much. But if I'm being honest, it's one of those things where looking at this, he can't be that much older than me by maybe 10 to 15-ish years. I'm not too certain. He could be around 50 for all I know. I don't know. But he says, oh, he comes from a different era. Yeah, that different era had a lot of different rules and a lot of different other things. But it still had the same people whining and bitching about shit. You just didn't see him as often because the internet wasn't invented back then. Just saying.
No. Okay, PlayStation was in competition with Xbox, and it was good. Competition breeds excellence. Now we have, girly men.
Jeez. Frickin' Nico, let's go bowling. Like, what the hell is this stupid Russian accent, bro? It's not funny, it's not good, and we'll skip past this. His basic point is he was born in a different era, and therefore competition with Sony is good, and I guess since Sony is winning, there's no more winning, quote unquote, there's no more competition in the world, even though there totally freaking is.
Talking about, my pronouns. No. Very bad. Very bad for country. Okay? You have pronouns in bio. Please do not at me. Okay? Don't at me if you have pronouns in bio. Spare me pain. Pain on head. A lot. From these ex-Boosie warriors. These ex-Boosie people talking about, oh, why you harass developers? Harass developers? What? What do you talk about? What do you mean, harass developers?
These motherfuckers are trying to say that I was advocating for harassing developers. I was like, how the f did y'all come up with that fucking conclusion?
The way that you worded the tweet and the way that you worded the sentence and previous actions of which you are talking about. Also the fact that you completely and utterly dick ride Sony no matter what they do. I mean, you said yourself that they screwed you out of a set number of money when you bought Returnal, and you went through hell to try to get it refunded, and yelled at them to break policy in order to make an exception just for you, in order to then get a refund on a game that you hated and played, and again, some stuff like that. And yet right now you are still dick riding Sony, even though you said that you really shouldn't, even though you really kind of shouldn't, because again, they have a lot of anti-consumer practices, which you yourself have claimed is a big thing. You even called them racist in the title of that video. Just saying. You're a Sony dick rider. You're a Sony pony. I'm sorry.
These mofos put out a tweet, right? I put out a tweet and they try to quote tweet me, because the tweet was Cory Barlog. And I really don't give a f about Cory Barlog, all right? I think, to be honest with you, people who say God of War masterpiece, no, I don't believe that. All right? I believe him.
I agree with you on that point, too. God of War might have not been the greatest game, or, well, It might have not been the best game of that year, but it still did win Game of the Year for a reason. I would say it's a solid experience from what I've seen. I haven't played it, so my opinion doesn't mean jack diddly shit. But in my opinion, from the gameplay and the trailers from what I've seen, I would say it is a solid 7, maybe 7.5 out of 10 for me personally. And again, that's me personally, and I am a very easy person to please, kind of. Again, I'm a Call of Duty guy, more or less. Again, if it's anything like Horizon Zero Dawn, which I have played, I would say that, again, it's a solid 7 out of 10 experience. The story might not grip me as much, but, well, it actually might grip me more than Horizons did. But, again, solid 7.5 out of 10 for me for God of War, but not the greatest game.
I'm having a kid with his head. I do not believe, let me just put this out here, for people want to say Sony Pony and all that. No, I don't believe God of War on the PS5 was anything special, just to be honest with you. All that in one cut, that's gimmicky. What the fuck is that? Why do I give a fuck about one cut? I think the story was utter fucking shit. Drivel. The story that they should have played, should have told us, they didn't. And that's the story of how Kratos met this woman, right? And then ends up having a child by this woman. That's the story they should have told us. And in the sequel, we then get to experience the kid with us. But so I really don't give a fuck what Cory Barlog says to begin with. All right, I think the nigga's balls fell off. All right, that's just me. Okay, I'm hoping that the sequel is going to be some good shit. I'm hoping that they took in the criticism that was presented to them from the first one and fixed some shit. And I had plenty of criticism for the first game. Boss fights, absolute dog. The best boss fight in God of War on the PS5 was Boulder, and that was the first boss fight. Okay, everyone else in between, trash, absolute garbage. You compare the boss fights of God of War PS5 to God of War 3, God of War 2, even God of War 1. We can even go to God of War Ascension. Get the fuck out of here. No comparison. A W for PlayStation is always an L for Xbox because they stay just with L's. And then I managed, to garner the scoring of the PC incels.
Oh boy. Here we go. So, in all honesty, that whole thing was basically just him ranting on about how certain aspects of the new God of War were gimmicky, how, in comparison to most of the other bosses, the first 3 games and even Ascension were supposedly better. And I don't disagree with anything that he says in that whole situation. I detect very little in terms of, like, geniuses, but I don't detect any, like, misinformation or anything personally on that level. In all honesty, it kind of does tend to be weird around things, but I think that his point is correct for the most part. I wouldn't say insulting the dev and saying that, oh, him having a kid's the weird part, but yeah. But now we get into the fun bits with the PC guys. So let's go.
The PC peasants. Lord. These fucking PC peasants fucking blowing up my fucking mentions. Blowing them up. Oh, we're gonna get it. We can't wait till the PC port. Bitch. You are gonna wait 4
Yes, definitely.
4 years for a game? Nigga, I won't even wait 15 minutes for...
And that's why you fail. If I'm being honest, you need to have something called patience. I think I and everyone else that has talked to you about this is something that you need to learn. PC people have patience, and in all honesty, again, I have my Steam Deck now, so I am going to 100% get on some of that emulation train, which is not piracy, because I'm going to be downloading like really old games that are no longer in print or that are super duper fucking expensive that I wouldn't be able to get otherwise. And again, completely legally, I'm going to make and I'm going to make a little bit bigger of a library just for my Steam Deck so I have some more games and things on the go. Might download some Mario Party, might see if I can get some of those other games that are, again, no longer in print and are not illegally downloaded because ROMs are a thing. Number 2, I think that again, there's a lot more happening in the world of PC than there certainly is in other places, and again, there's news that happens everywhere every time of day, but I'm just saying he's gonna make some weird points moving forward, so let's move on because this video is gonna be long.
My bitch. Do you think I'm waiting 4 years to play a game? You niggas is sad. Fucking sad. What is going on in PC world, bruh? Y'all niggas really got nothing to play that you excited for a PC port?
No, we're just excited for video games. And God of War is a pretty big one. Also, someone else said 2 years. I'm going to go along with that and say 2.5 years-ish. 2.5, maybe. Or, yeah, 2.5 years. So I'm going to split the difference.
4 years from now? Nigga, get your shit together. Fuck. I know the World of Warcraft and League of Legends must be boring as fuck. 2080, you got going on. Liquid cooling system to play fucking Minecraft. Like, nigga, get the fuck out of my face.
Have you seen how good Minecraft can look? No, seriously, like, have you seen it? It is incredible how good Minecraft can look if you get it correctly.
Some shit. I could just cut it off. Always got lights all over the fucking place. Nigga, what the fuck?
What? How is either upcycling or reusing specific parts that you already have and then, you know, jury-rigging parts together to make an efficient PC bad?
What is lights doing? You got more lights than you have fucking PC.
Don't diss my RGB. Fuck you.
Hey, I was saying that, hey, it's real simple. Give us what we want. All right, give us what we want, and there won't be any problems. Capiche?
All right, let's tear down this point really, really quickly. Number one, he says that this is not a threat, but word choice is very important here. If you say that it's not a threat, word it like it's not a frickin' threat. All that you would need to say in this context is, hey, we would like to have the situation of knowing what the hell is going on in the video game industry, at least from a reputable source. Here's the stupid part about this. It's like you're saying, what? Are you, what? You want me to bring out to New York? You want me to bring out to New York and say, listen here, you want to go to Uncle Tony's and you want to frickin' come on to me like this? What the hell is your problem, fuckface? Listen here, capiche. You are not gangster. You are nothing but the scum under a shoe. See, that's a true gangster speak, and those are threats that other people have said. To me, I'm not going to really say that. That was, again, a character. Ha ha, it's a joke. No threats here. It's a joke. YouTube, Lucas, it's a joke, bro. But seriously, this is not a joke. If you 100% say it's simple, give us what we want, and there won't be a problem, capiche, how is that not a threat? Explain to me how wording it like that, in the way that you said, how is that not a threat?
And these fucking milk breath fucking incels. Oh, you're promoting harassment of the developers. You're promoting harassment of the developers.
You are.
I'm like, what the f are you talking about? I'm promoting harassment of the developers. Here's what niggas clearly don't understand. This is why I say this new era of gaming people, fucking incels and fanukes. All right, thank you to Sopranos for giving that one. And I'm not really about it, bruh. I'm not really about it. Okay, everything's so sensitive. These niggas are so sensitive.
I was going to make a Goodfellas okay, hold on, retry that. I was going to make a Goodfellas reference with go and get like a shoe shine box or something like that, and I only now realize that that's going to be very racist, so I'm not going to say that. What I am going to say though is that it is stupid that you're even comparing this. And again, I like how you say it's capiche, and you're also referencing another mob movie. So yeah, no, it's just trying to justify your actions is that cognitive dissonance hitting it hard. And in all honesty, I think I'm going to end it there because I'm about halfway through this video, and other people who have more dedicated time than me have gone through this whole video. And I don't think that there's really any more substance to this video. Really, just that he's trying to justify his actions and is trying to protect the people who actually did send a specific picture of a specific body part to a developer in order to get this situation. If you want more or anything like that, or if Lucas, if you want to try to learn more about something is called crunch, which he does mention in this video, I think that the best notion as to like how bad it has gotten and how upsettingly horrible things like this are and how they affect people in the gaming industry, I point you to this video by Noodle. Noodle went out and interviewed 3 different developers, at least I think 3 different developers, 1 indie developer and a couple of the actual bigger developers that existed throughout the various times in video game history. One person who I think worked on Halo 2, and another who worked on Boneworks, so you have the entire spectrum of modern day to old-timey stuff. And I referenced this to the other, to Crap Gamer as well, so go and do that. And I'll link a couple more people, a couple more people in the description down below, who I think you should also go and check out, at least, well, maybe not, I don't know. But in any case, I am tired. I want to drink some more, sorry. I want to drink some more alcohol, get back to my job. Not this is more of a hobby, but get back to my job and do some actual work for society. Kind of. Yeah. The reason why I haven't been making videos is because of my new job that I've been at for a couple weeks now. And that's just been taking up most of my time, as well as knocking me the hell out, making me unable to make videos like these. But I'm back on it, at least for a little bit, to make a couple more videos as fast as I can. So thank you all so much for watching this episode of Game Penguin Kills It into a microphone just by rambling. And my name is Game Penguin 21, and peace off.